Who was the better duo, John Allen, John Allen, Deron Payne, or Chase Young and Montez Sweat? My opinion, I'm going with Chase Young and Montez Sweat. The reason why I'm going with those two is because they got pressure on opposing quarterbacks. Yeah, sometimes they ran past the quarterback and they missed their assignments. But for the most part, when the game was on the line, they delivered. Or in Chase Young, when Chase Young was injured, who stepped up? Montez West stepped up. You always heard his name. When John go out, Deron Payne is non-existent. And I looked up Montez Sweat numbers. 1 year he had 16 sacks. The only person who had 16 sacks is Ryan Kerrigan. Montez Sweat always had 10 to 11 sacks during the season. So it's not even a question. They don't set the edge. They just get ran through. Um, Opposing offensive linemen, they beat them to the punches. They don't get around there, guys. You look at when Chase Young for first year. He when we played the Bengals that year, Joe Burrow was running to the end zone. What happened? Chase Young stopped him. He didn't score, and he got knocked out of the game. Well, when we saw Johnathan Allen, when we saw Deron Payne do any of those things, never. We never saw that. The best 2 years that Johnathan Allen and Deron Payne had is when their contracts was coming up. That was about it. Other than that, it was they've been non-existent. We paying them 22. I mean 20 apiece. So I respect John Allen. I do, but by him asking for a trade, that's a good thing because if we trade him, that money come off the books, and who knows what we could do with that. We could get Miles Garrett or the guys that we draft. We could give it to them. Give it to them. I mean, the only play I can remember that John Allen had is when he uh he slammed Daniel Jones to the ground. That was about it. But far as impact plays made, nah. I remember when was it? 2022. Yeah, 2022 when we played Denver. When the game was on the line, Chase Young and Montez made an impact play because that's the kind of guys that they were. I mean, you look at this year. Who came in and made plays for us? Bobby Wagner. Week 2 when we played the Browns, he made Deshaun Watson fumble the ball. and he would just play. He just played better all. He just played better overall than both of them guys. Point blank period. You had who else you had? You had AE. He came here. Austin Eckler. He came here and outplayed them guys. And those two, they were just free agents. OZ came on later on. Who else? Who else? Noah Brown when he was healthy. He played better than those guys. And they was on the defense. And some of the fan people in the fan base named them the Alabama Wall. They not. They not that. They don't make plays to remember. You can remember John Allen going on the radio station complaining about the team, rightfully so. And in the locker room last year, when he had the do rag on, the chains on, talking about he was tired of all the losing. Well, he was part of it. You ain't contribute. Like I said, the only time them two guys stepped up is when contract time. Frankie Lupo came here, another free agent, made plays all over the field this year. So if you Allen, if you Deron Payne, how you gonna let free agents outshine you? That that look bad on both of y'all part. These guys just got here. Jeremy Chin was another one. Yeah, he got beat on some plays. That's what most safeties do. They gonna get beat. But he was out there hit. So and let this be a wake up call to Deron Payne. You younger, but you like I said, you haven't made no impact neither. Montez Sweat always made impact when Chase Young was out. He shined through. Deron, you need to step up. You should be a 10 sack guy. You're not that. And they trying to figure out if you're a commander's guy or not. I think not. If we could trade Deron Payne, I would do that too. We need impactful players on both sides of the ball, not just the offense, on the defense, and then the secondary. We know the Eagles just won the Super Bowl. We competing with them. That's one reason why I like the Eagles winning the Super Bowl. So I know what we have to do to beat them. And that's what it's all about. I'm not gonna talk about the game. What was that? In week whatever week that was, week 12, week 16, whatever. Yeah, we won that game, but that's here nor there. They won the Super Bowl. Like Tom Brady said, 30 31 other teams, 31 other teams will be miserable. Point blank period. And I'm a realistic and like my name said, I'm a realistic Washington fan. We had a good year. We didn't get it done. No excuses. No complain. Get to work. Let's get to work. Um, retool and go back at it. But am I scared of our upcoming schedule? Not at all, because we have one of them dudes in Jayton that can deliver the goods, and we always gonna be in the game. I know some of y'all waiting for Jayton downfall, the second year slump. And that's fine because I follow some of you guys, and y'all have good channels. But just like y'all have y'all guy, we have our guy. So I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna argue where he belongs. He just gonna I'm gonna let him prove that. And when it's all said and done, we'll see. You know, the NFC East is always better when all four teams are doing better. I think the Giants they should get Jalen Merrill. That's just my opinion. You know, he a good player. Just need to work on his accuracy a little bit. But other than that, he'll be fine. He win games. I know the media don't like that. But that's what he does. He win games. It's not his fault that he went to Alabama and he had talent. And the sports media they got mad at Jalen for say all he does is win. Yeah, he does. And y'all gonna get mad at Howie Roseman for putting talent around him? That's his job as a GM. What you want your GM to do? Oh, sit by and not do anything? Then y'all will be blaming him for not doing his job. And I blame the previous regimes that we had that was upstairs. They didn't do their job. That's why we was at where we been at. So like I said, I'm excited about the NFL Combine. Can't wait to see who we draft. And I will be doing a recap of who we picked during the draft. So I appreciate y'all for coming in watching. And with that, I'm out. Peace.